Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Life Reset Collective. My name is Josh. This is the channel where we empower those who are going through a life reset and needing to start over again in life. I understand that is a very difficult process, and that's why I made this channel. I've been through 2 life resets. Not everyone understands what it's like, and wanted to provide a channel that gives support and encouragement. And today we're talking about how online hate, online negativity can really hurt your life reset. And I need to do a public service announcement about this. I've been now engaged in my second major life reset since toward the beginning of 2025. We're now midway through 2026, and things are going good. I'm rebuilding my life after divorce. I'm getting my work sorted out, getting my money sorted out, getting my health and wellness sorted out, my happiness, my sense of well-being, all these things. But I'm going to tell you guys, I've been noticing more and more so much of the negativity online. Like when you scroll through posts on social media, you're going to find so much negativity, and there's also so much drama. I've been paying really close attention. I've been really trying to basically take some notches off my stress level in my life. I've realized that I probably stress out and worry and get anxious way too much. And I've been trying to really work on that. I've been trying to really taper that off. And I'm going to tell you what I've noticed, guys. And tell me if you've noticed this. Leave a comment, let me know. When I sit and I spend time scrolling through YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels, I literally can feel my heart rate beginning to increase, because it's like every third or fourth or fifth reel, it's someone being angry about something. It's something outrageous meant to get us worked up. It's some kind of negativity. It's some super dramatic camera zooming in and out, people being dramatic, people saying, this is dead, this is over, it's the end. Like all this kind of clickbaity is just so in your face all the time. And I think that it is not good for us. I think that my life gets substantially better when I tune out a lot of that. I've gotten to the point where there are some people I like and I enjoy listening to online. There are some podcasts I listen to. There are some YouTube channels I watch, right? But for the most part, guys, I've found that scrolling aimlessly on social media and just feeding into the drama and the nonsense and the negativity and the hate, it just decreases my well-being. It decreases my happiness. We like to look at it because it just gives us this massive hit of dopamine, where it's like an addictive thing, but it's not good for us, I don't think. Now, I'm not trying to demonize it. It's fun, right? It's fun to scroll and see all the crazy stuff happening. But I'm not trying to say that these creators are bad people. I'm a creator. I make content. I make shorts too. But I think that we've got to really pay attention to what is good for us in our life and what is not good for us in our life. And another thing that I see a lot is negative YouTube comments. You would be amazed at some of the crazy YouTube comments I get. I manage several YouTube channels. I'm building several YouTube channels, trying to build my business up. And there are people who say such hateful things to me in the comments. They just, and it's like keyboard trolls just spewing things. And, I've developed a pretty thick skin. Being a YouTuber makes me develop a pretty thick skin to where it's hard for me to get worked up about those things. But even if I don't get worked up about them, I've realized that I need to be intentional. Whenever I go into my comment section, I need to be really intentional about not letting comments affect me at all. Like, not getting worked up about it is not the same as it causing a little spike in your stress response, right? And I've had to be really careful about that. And this makes me just think, well, what are people doing out here? What are people doing who are trying to reset their lives, who are trying to rebuild after disaster, and then they see all this hate online. They see all this negativity. They see all this drama. When we're rebuilding our life, we need to be in a positive frame of mind. We need to have good people around us who are uplifting us. We need to be consuming content that is going to actually help us and uplift us and make our lives better, help our mindset, help our growth mindset, that's going to take away from stress and instead motivate us and encourage us. And then you've got these people who just spam these hateful comments on like a little creator. Like, I'm not a big creator, but like on my little channels, like I'm trying to spread some good in this world. I'm trying to talk about things I care about. I'm trying to, encourage people. I'm trying to create content that people can enjoy, that'll help them. And then people are so hateful. So this is to me a symptom of the fact that we live in a world that has a lot of hate in it, that has a lot of negativity. And it makes me angry to a point that people would do this, that you would have some person who would just type away, and they would just blast hate online to people. And there's a point to where like that makes me angry. And I think that's why I need to chill and I need to be intentional about not getting angry about it, because my natural, just my natural nervous system, if I left it unchecked, would get angry at those people. And I need to just be chill. And I need to be intentional about that. And I need to realize that these people, like imagine what kind of psychological state or emotional state they must be in to be doing this. Like imagine how little good they're doing in their lives. Like the kind of mentality, the kind of psychology of the human who is leaving comments like that on videos or whatever. I'm not the only one. Like, publishing even really negative content. Like, what is the mentality of these people? What is going on? There's probably an element of trauma, and that they're hurt, and that they're upset and unhappy, and they're kind of spewing that out to the world. And I think that that's a very sad thing. And I try to have empathy for it. I will admit, mostly I just tune it out. I don't really I have a little empathy for it, but mostly I just think, oh, these people are trolls. Their opinions actually don't matter at all. Actually, there's probably not much usefulness going on in the noggin of these people who are leaving comments like this. And that's just my 2 cents on it. So my word of encouragement to you today is try to shield yourself from this negativity online. Try to shield yourself from all this nonsense. These people who are leaving these crazy comments, these people who are posting negative content, these people who are just absolutely out of their minds, insane with negativity, with hate, with rage. They're not contributing in a good way at all. I understand leaving like a comment that disagrees or criticism. That's different. I'm talking about people who are just hateful and rude and indecent online. So what I want to say is, I just want to say to you, please be encouraged. Don't let that negative stuff get to you. It might even be better if we turn off our phones and spend time with positive people that we know, or intentionally seek out content that's going to be good for us. That's what I think. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And if it's a hateful one, this video is about you, my friend. But most of the people on this channel do not leave hateful comments. Some do, but for the most part, this channel is very positive. Some of my other channels are the ones that really get the hateful comments. But anyway, thank you so much for coming back for another episode of the Life Reset Collective, empowering those who are resetting their life and having to build again from disaster. Hey, I see you. I care about you. Let's keep rebuilding together and not give up. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.